Okay, hello. So today we're going to be covering simultaneous equations, and we're going to start with solving simultaneous equations using the substitution method. So now here we have an example. So you're going to realize that when you have three linear equations, we're going to have three unknowns in simultaneous equations. If you have two unknowns, we're going to have two equations. So here we're going to label this equation. This is equation 1, label this equation 2, label this equation 3. So now we are going to, in substitution method, we can now choose, let's say, equation 1. So we're going to say using equation 1. So we've chosen 1. What is equation 1? P plus 2q minus r is equals to -1. So from you choose one equation. From that one equation, you choose to make one thing the subject, whatever is easier for you. So me, in this case, I'm going to use P. So I say P is equals to -1 minus 2q plus r. So I can now label this equation star. Then now I substitute star into 2 and 3. So I first say substitute star into 2. So but what is 2? 3p minus q plus 2r is equals to 16. So 3, but what is p? -1 minus 2q plus r minus this plus 2r is equals to 16. So what do I have? -3 minus 6q plus 3r minus q plus 2r is equals to 16. So here we're just going to be collecting like terms. So this -3 will go the other side, but now we have -6q minus q. So this is -7q, this is 3, so this is plus 5r. This is equals to 19. So I can call this equation tick. Then now I substitute star into 3. So now what do we have? We have 3 was 2p plus 3q plus r is equals to 3. So here what do I have? 2 into -1 minus 2q plus r. Sorry, this is plus r plus 3q plus r is equals to 3. So you have -2 minus 4q plus 2r plus 3q plus r is equals to 3. Then now here I continue with that. So this becomes -4 plus 3q. That becomes -q. Then 2r plus r becomes plus 3r. I bring this negative to the side, so this becomes, this is equals to 5. So I can label this equation double tick. So now what do? I have to solve, tick, and so the labeling just makes it makes your work organized, but at the end of the day it's just the same concept. And here it is that follow up your equation. So what do I have? I have equation tick, which is -7q plus 5r is equals to 19. Equation double tick, which is -q plus 3r is equals to 5. So the same thing, I choose one of these equations. This is tick, this is double tick, and I make one letter the subject. Now for me here, I see this using double tick, it's going to be easier for me to make q the subject here. So I have -q plus 3r is equals to 5. So if I make q the subject, I bring q this side and I bring 5 this side. So this is 3r minus 5. So now I have this, maybe I can call it triple tick. So I just say substitute triple tick into single tick. Notice that if you like use, let's say, equation double tick to make like one equation, you don't again substitute this into that very equation. I don't know if that makes sense. We have used this equation, but now we are substituting this into another equation. That's why we are labeling our equation. So we have -7q plus 5r equals to 19. So but I have q, so this is -7 into 3r minus 5 plus 5r is equals to 19. So now I'm going to open this bracket. I have -21r minus this becomes a plus 35 plus 5r is equals to 19. So I have 5r will be so this is -21 plus 5r, this is -16r is going to be equals to, I have 19 plus 19 minus 21. Now I have 19 minus 35. 19 minus 35, I get negative 16. Divide through by negative 16, divide through by negative 16. The value of r is 1. If our value of r is 1, we're going to now use any equation. So we can say, using equation triple tick, we can now say q is 3r minus 5, but we found our value of r as 1, so q is 3 into 1 minus 5. So what is q? Q is 3 minus 5, which is negative 2. So now we found q, we found r, so we can substitute in two equations star. So using equation star, we can substitute what was equation star. P is equals to negative 1 minus 2q plus r. So P is negative 1 minus 2 into negative 2 plus 1. So we're going to have P is equals to, this goes with this, so P is going to be 4. So you solve this equation. So you can always do a check. If you substitute the value of P, Q, and R you have here into equation 1, 2, and 3, it should fulfill those equations, and that's how you can tell whether you got a correct answer or a wrong answer. Alright, so now from that example, I'm going to just be displaying a few numbers for us to try out to solve using the substitution method. So we have the very same concept. You label 1, 2, 3 like that, then you. So these are the answers. So you can pause and write down the question. Also, these are the answers. These are the answers. So here I should note that the x is 0 for this case. That's why it's not existing, but the question can be solved in the very same way. It's just that here when you're choosing 1, 2, 3, you can now choose to use equation 2. Maybe you make, I don't know what is it, the subject, then you substitute it into this. And it's that everything is the same. Then now this is also an exercise for us to try out. Can pause and get the other answers in the bracket. So with that, the chapter one, we've finished substitution method of solving simultaneous equations.